Hello, one and all. I'm kind of getting up, going up and going down and all the things since I'm going to be standing today doing stuff. Not too sure who's here already because our lovely moderator Drew is away for the evening. So hello to all who are here and everything. So yay, hooray. Hello, Lavenas, and hello, 30. And hey, Kev, how are you doing? I'm trying to maybe I'll just turn this down for a minute while I'm on the floor. Hey, Discreet, how are you doing? Did I buy PAX West tickets? I did not. I did not get the tweet in time. And when I went to check out the PAX tickets, they were all completely sold out. So, wah wah. That's okay. It happens, right? It's just one of those things. Do you know what I mean? I know, Drew is totally absent. I know. Devastator, hello. I'm here. I am here. I know there's still the Monday ones and whatever, but it's a little complicated for me at the moment. Hey, Caspian, because I'm a guest in, I think I've told you guys this, in Whitehorse, right? So at UComiCon in the Yukon, and because of that fact, I get back on the 30th, and then PAX starts on the 1st, and that's a lot of travel. So I was actually kind of sad that's the way that it all sort of turned out. So, of course I want to see you, Discreet. Don't even. Of course I do. But, oh, Drew! Is Drew here? I don't know if Drew's here. Drew said that he was, away at a family thing. So, I'm not too sure if Drew is actually here or not. But, yeah, I really, really, really wanted PAX tickets, and I wasn't able to. I did go into the queue, but I wasn't able to get the full days. The only day by the time that I got through in the queue that was available was Monday or something, so that was kind of sad. Hey, Mokmo, how are you doing? I know, Drew, you made it. You're here. I know, Discreet. I'm sorry. I will, do my very best to see if I can make it work. I've got a lot of friends that are going. I had one girlfriend. Her name's Krista, and she's a fantastic cosplayer. Messaged me today saying another friend of ours had extras, but I'm not totally sure if it is actually going to end up being super feasible. So I don't really know. Hey, Ilya, how are you doing? So I'll definitely try. Because I would love to see. Ow, my knees. My knees are super, super duper hurting. Ow. I will definitely try because, obviously, PAX is one of those dreams of mine, and I have totally, totally wanted to go for a super duper long time, so we will definitely, definitely see. But, first off, just how has everybody's week been going? How have you guys been doing? I would love to know what you've been up to. Did anybody get anything super special done, or have you been doing anything super special? Let me know how it has been going. It's okay, you'll go alone. I will try Discreet. I really will. I went on today when, I got the announcement, way later, right? I had to have a girlfriend message me and tell me about it. So, I tried, but if I don't, I will do my absolute best. I'll do my absolute best. I've already entered into a contract with this other con, and so it just kind of depends on how everything travel and everything goes. So, it's all sort of a complicated thing. Oh, I've got some other sort of exciting news is at the end of the month to the beginning of the next month, I'm going to be in Japan. So I'm going to Japan. I'm going to Tokyo. And it's my first time I'm ever going to be going, and I'm beyond excited. So I will absolutely try to do an IRL stream at some point from Tokyo, because how amazing is that? And you have a place that I could say you got me? Aw, thanks. Thanks, Discreet. I will do my absolute best to secure some PAX tickets. I'll try really, really, really hard. It's just a matter of travel things and everything. Like, it's a really close packed date there, so we shall see. You're so full of food right now, you barely know what's going on. Oh my God, yes, Drew. That's always great about family dinner time. And, oh yeah, the tickets are all sold out, Ilya. But I mean, when I mean do my best, it's like talking to friendos and seeing if the friends are able to hook a girl up, right? Yeah, so much traveling. Overwatch rage. Oh no, Kev, what's going on? Have you been doing your placements? Because, like, I got pretty ragey the other day, so I was pretty upset. Ugh. Dean, hey Dean, how are you doing? You want to go to Japan? Also, hi. I know, Japan is something that sorry, my knees just, they hurt real bad being on the floor. I'm just going to be working on this bad boy right here, which is why I've set this up. I'm just going to be drafting some patterns for the Mercy jacket and everything. So that's what I'm doing tonight. It's been a really weird week for me, so I don't know if I'm going to be on that long. There's been some like ups and downs in my life with family stuff and whatever recently, so I'm just, I'm in a weird little place this week, so I probably won't be on for too long. For a bit, but probably not my normal, like, 4 or 5 hour stints that I normally do. Ugh, PAX tickets are all sold out, though. When did they go on sale? Was, hoping to get an excuse to go to Seattle. Yeah, totally, Ilya. It's, definitely they'd sold out within, like, a moment. They always send this, like, tweet that goes out, and if you get it, you get it, and if not, then, Oh, hey, Berserker, how are you doing? And Cassian, it's a really complicated sort of thing. So it's family that I'm not that close to anymore because they were step family, but then there was a tragedy, and it's all very complex and everything. So just so you know, it's been just a little bit of a weird one. And that was even when I posted on Instagram yesterday. I just wanted to tell you guys that I care about you. And that, everybody should just be good to everybody. And it's, you never know what people are going through. So just lots of love and lots of happiness and everything. Emperor of Cheese. Is my family upset because I came out as a cosplayer? It sucks. Yeah, they're actually really supportive. My mom actually came with me to a convention in Mexico when I was a guest, and she bought like the most ridiculous like animu ears and tried really, really, really hard to like be into the crowd and into the thing. So it was very, very, very sweet. I know you're my best, Cassian. My Twitch fam is the best fam, and I just can't, so much love. You guys are absolutely amazing. I have to open a blog too. Actually it'd be really cool to do a blog. I want to do like a blog from Tokyo kind of thing, like a recording video of my time in Tokyo. I'm very, very excited to be going. So I think it would actually be a really, really incredible experience to be able to like, I don't know, like video document that for you guys. And I will do my best to do a live stream from Tokyo, wherever I am. So, remember when you want to be a cowboy, but you're acting like a schmuck and need to go to school? Why is life so unfair? It would be great to be a cowboy. I think about old West times, and like that's why I'm really excited to go to the Yukon, is because of like gold rush times and all of these crazy old like saloons and buildings and everything that they still have from the gold rush times. And I just think that would be, I don't know, I have a real fascination with that time period. So I feel about wanting to be a cowboy. I wish I could be a cowgirl or cowboy. I don't know, politically correct, whatever. So where's this Mercy hat you heard so much about? My Mercy hat is somewhere. It is over it's like deconstructed at the moment right now because I had to alter something on it. So I've got like the varying amount of the pieces just sitting over here. So here is the hat that I started constructing, and then I needed to, it's not ironed yet, but then I tried making the brim for it and I wasn't entirely satisfied, so I seam ripped that brim, and now I'm going to be making a new one just because I wasn't entirely satisfied with it. I had it done, and then I don't know, last night I just kind of ripped a lot apart because I was pretty upset, but I was stoked to make this hat. But the leggings, did you see the photo I just posted? I'm so happy I got them done. I think they're really sweet, and I'm proud of myself for doing them. So, let's see. Cows are dicks, let me tell you. Poor cows. I love cows. I think they're sweet. I think cows are really lovely creatures. Poor cows. And I get to say it's high noon all the time. Totally. It's a mix of things of how I'm going to Tokyo, but the extended trip, there's a mix of stuff like a small promo thing and whatever that I'm doing, but it was going to be just a short time. So then now my trip got extended because it's like, how could you go to Tokyo for just like a tiny little bit of time? Because of my mom. And she was super excited to do this. And my mom decided to make a big family vacay. And so she like extended everything and is, you know, booked all the hotels and done all that stuff. So I'm actually really excited. So my mom kind of made it into a trip as opposed to just as like, you know, cool but like small sort of little business things. So yeah, I'm really pumped about this. Ever cheese, have a good time in Japan. Tall, blonde, North American girl, you get along just fine with the Japanese businessman. No cowgirl stuff, though. Just be yourself. I'll do my best not to be a cowgirl. And I am super excited. I mean, obviously it sounds so stereotypical because I'm a girl, but I am the most excited about going shopping and going to the Harajuku district and the Shinjuku area and being able to go to all of the amazing, crazy stores. Like, I've never been somewhere like this before, so I am incredibly pumped. Hey, just great, how are you doing? Weird sight tonight. So there's the UK election tonight, and each riding has a press conference with the results revealed, and all candidates are there. Obviously, national TV covers the Prime Minister's riding. One candidate wears a Black Knight costume like Spamalot and a 3-foot-long helmet, and another an Elmo costume. Is that serious? Is this actually going on in England right now, Mokma? I wish our candidates did that. The only buzz that happened with our Canadian Prime Minister was that everybody was like, oh, he's such a hottie, so hot. Hottest world leader ever. So that's all we got, right? And the fact that he like smoked pot in the past was like the biggest deal, right? So we were like the cool young prime minister, and that was it. But I wish that we had candidates that dress like Spamalot. Monty Python is pretty awesome. So, Levinas, you had the cows at your school back in the day. What? You had cows at school? Ow. Sorry, my knees. Oh, they're just dying me trying to sit and to just read chat quick before I get up and start doing things. I can't believe you had cows at school. That's pretty badass. I wish I had cows at my school. Hey, Vader. Hey, girl. How are you doing, Vader? I'm so glad you're here to join with the family. You live on a farm. Cows are slowly destroying your work truck. They can be neat, though. Had one you raced as a kid and lived to be 18. Oh my god, Berserker. I'm so surprised at how many people have these like lovely cow stories. This is great. We're really like giving a big, like, thumbs up to cows right now. That's lovely. That's so good. Hey, Modern. No, you're the dork, Modern. I'm not the dork. You're the dork. Hi, Modern. Oh, I will. I will take a ton of pictures for you guys, Cassian. And I want to, like I said, I would like to do at least just like one IRL stream. I'm going to learn how to do the streaming from my phone so I could take you guys out on the streets, which I think would be really, really incredible. You went to school for vet tech, so that would be why. Okay, that makes so much sense. Penta one, you got your print you ordered for me. It looks awesome. Oh, good. I'm so glad you got it. Hooray. Yay. Oh, I'm so happy that you like it. Awesome. But I do apologize for to everybody who's ever gotten prints from me for my writing. I write like a child, and I have like little boy writing, and it sucks, and there's nothing I can do about it. Aw, thank you, Android TN, for the follow. Thank you so much. Gotta work on them squats, and I'll have no problem with this stream angle. No, it's my knees. It's not, so I'm on my knees right now. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm on my knees, and it's not the like squatting that's the problem. It's my knees, because this is a hard floor, and when I lean on them for a while, they end up hurting and they bruise. So I have weak knees. You had a kid who rode his horse to school in high school. Is that serious? Where did you go to school, Berserker? Where is this wild western place? My gosh. Oh my god. Loft Sage, you'll take the hot drug dealer, you can have Trump. Hey, he's not a drug dealer. He was a drug user, okay? He just smoked a little bit of pot in college and stuff. I mean, he's Canadian, so you know. Whatever. But he is good looking. He is good looking for a world leader. I will give him that. I will definitely give him that. I mean, like, Prince William was very, very good looking as well. And then he just, I don't know, it's like once he sort of went through marriage and went through more responsibilities, he just looks like he's aged like 10 years very quickly. So, you know, but it's like Obama. I remember Obama's pictures when he first went to office, and then when he was leaving office, he looked like an old man. Like, it's just, there's that way of pressures of politics and stuff that really seem to take youth right out of you. Your writing was good on my fingerprints. Oh, thank you, Gav. It's like just really bad writing. It really is. Make squats help you with this angle. I know. This is what everybody's saying is about the squats. Like, I'm not good at squats. I'm not good at physical exercise. There's me squatting. I'm doing my best. What happened to Chair? Chair's outside. Chair's not here right at the moment. Chair's in the living room just for a minute. Chair Senpai had to leave so I could have more room and get my dress form right here. Though I'm really stoked because I think I'm going to play Overwatch later in the chair, like right up to the TV. You know, just like in my face Overwatch. So, yes. Go get Chair Senpai. He can help. I know, but it's just, I had to move him because I need the space so I can do all the things and do the taping and the patterning and whatever. Yes, Mokmo, for sure. Lost Sage, Nokia Vex. Yes, Mokmo, you can post a link, for sure. Go for it. I want to see the two costume people with the Prime Minister. I definitely would like to see this. Alright, now I'm going to it. You're never going to get into politics. He is hot. Wow, now we're just getting into, like, just debates about all of our Prime Minister stuff. Oh my god, yeah, there is. The Elmo is the most unsettling, though, I have to say. That is, like, definitely homemade Elmo, and, like, you know, like, kind of knockoff Elmo version. Very insane, oh my god. Whoa. Oh, gotta head out, playing Overwatch, have a fun stream. Thanks, Dean! Yay! This happened less than 2 hours ago. My God, it's just so crazy. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to start doing all my crafting and stuff. I'm going to bring my telephone over this way so I can do my absolute best to keep an eye on chat. So, where is my chats? I need to pull up my chats. Anyway, and I'm going to tilt this back up right here so I can work on my dress form and do all the things that I need to do on my dress form. Yay! How can you not vote for the Black Knight? Yeah, that's true. That's probably who would get my vote. And no one's going to mention the cowboy in the video. Yeah, there is. But see, the thing is that the cowboy next to Elmo and the Black Knight looks pretty regular. He doesn't look as, like, out of place, right? Hey, Hasco, how are you doing? For the next Philly Comic-Con, check Cosplay, Star-Lord or Captain America. Star-Lord, absolutely. Star-Lord's more relatable. Like, I love Captain America, don't get me wrong, but Star-Lord's just like, I don't know. Star-Lord is just amazing. He's an incredible character. He's got a lot of really, like, relatable stuff about him, and he's just, I don't know, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is sort of the most, I don't want to say, like, I don't know, it's just, it's the most enjoyable of the Marvel franchises, personally, for me. So, sorry, I'm trying so hard to bring up my chats. There we go. 11, your Fan Expo cosplay then? Oh my God, Lavinas, what are you doing? You've done Starlit before and it's so fun. You have the Walkman and everything. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, right, Lavinas, aren't you doing Garona? I feel like I'm remembering that. Aw, thank you so much, Pentit1. Thank you, Cute I'm awesome. Thank you, Pentim1. Please, I try so hard to pronounce names. I try so hard. But I wasn't able to pronounce it that well. But thank you. Penitent one. Did I get it? Thank you so much. I tried so hard. Thank you. I'm just so bad with it. Okay. So I got this little camera up over here. Just trying to record some of like things like the back and everything, so of the process. I am going to tilt this up just one more slightly. Okay, so this is what I am going to be working on today. I'm going to be working on Mercy's jacket, and I'm just going to be working on making the pattern of Mercy's jacket by doing the saran wrap duct tape method on a dress form, on something that's not myself. So I got this dress form actually from the most incredible old woman in the city, and she was just so excited that somebody younger wanted a dress form. Like, she was just absolutely pumped that someone younger was like into sewing and into all of that stuff. So it's like, it's from the 50s, 60s. So it's like super duper rickety and moves around, but it works just fine for everything that I am doing. So I'm just tightening all my bolts up in here, so it's not going to go all wonky on me when I start saran wrapping it. Oh, thank you, Proby. I'm so glad that you liked my Mercy leggings. Thank you. I was really proud of them. I'd never done leggings before, so that was like totally a big deal. So, yes. Mokmo, hooray for old lady. Totally, eh? Hey, Stella, how are you doing? You had an awesome thought today. Guardians and Avengers team up together to be awesome. Star-Lord starts playing tunes, but Tony Stark tells him to share and hacks into the tune so that they're all being awesome to Hades. See, look, you could write for Marvel, Stella. You should totally get in contact with them. You're like, interior, Tony Stark's headquarters. Star-Lord enters. It's really good. Let's see. Yeah, that takes tons of work. Oh, let's see. So you're talking about Lavena's... Oh, someone who's doing Drax and Yondu when you'll be wearing Gamora. Yeah, I thought that you were... I thought that that's what you were doing, was you were doing Gamora. That's right. I think I may have said... Oh, I think I made a mistake earlier, and I think I said Garona, which is World of Warcraft by Gamora. That's what I meant. That's what I meant, guys. Okay. So I got my phones out here. So I'm going to have to bring up, right, that's how they should do it. Hey, Aniria, how are you doing? Yeah, fan fiction. Look, now this has turned into a writing fan fiction stream. So I'm just going to show you guys, like I always do, quick pictures of what I'm sort of working on today. I'm just working on trying to get this base pattern of this jacket done. So I'm not going to do all the way down. I'm going to just start. I'm going to end it sort of at the dark blue in that center there, because see all of that white and everything that's on the side? To me, it looks raised. It looks armor. So what I'm thinking of doing is that instead of making it fabric, because I just don't think it's going to get the same effect as armor would, I'm actually going to make those pieces out of craft foam, seal them Plasti Dip, paint them with the epoxy spray to make them a little bit more rigid, and then sew the craft foam and the fabric together, or glue or something, so that there's actually like armor looking pieces. But the Warbler wouldn't flow in the same way with the jacket that just foam would. So I think this is my plan for that. So the main thing that I am focusing on at the moment is the top starting jacket part and starting to pattern that out. It's blue and shiny. Let's see, Comic-Con, where's totally a new phone case? I can see that. You missed it, you gotta see the phone case. No, it's not a new phone case. I don't have a new phone case. I just took my phone out of the phone case. I don't have a new one because I need to get one for Instacup Noodles, because that was like the plan, right? So I've been looking online, and him and I have been talking on Instagram, and he's been sending me all sorts of links and everything about really sweet phone cases. So this is the plan, is to get one that's like Twitch related and Instacup Noodles related. So right now I'm just going to use my dress form as a base pattern to start getting some of these things drawn out. Then I'm not entirely sure if I should make a mock-up on other fabric or not, because I do not want to screw it up, because I only have a certain amount of my fabric. So I'm just going to start with like taping it off and making myself the pattern first, and then I'll kind of see where I go from there. Time to pull out the crafts. Yes, Aniria, it is totally time to pull out the crafts. No, it does not have noodles on it. There is just, I know, it's just my phone taken out of its phone case like that, because this phone case is such garbage. So we've been looking back and forth. He sent me a couple like really cute Instacup noodle ones but I want to have like Instacup noodles and like Twitch or something. So I think that I'm going to have to end up designing my own. So I'm just trying to keep chats up. So right now I got my supplies of my saran wrap and my duct tape and my pens. And this is what I'm going to be doing, is just saran wrapping and duct taping the entire form so I can start drawing this jacket, because it is a very bizarrely pieced jacket and I want to make sure that I'm doing this right and as accurate as I can. So I will have to pull up reference pictures shortly, but not at the moment. Just pushing that in. Okay. See, a lot of people have way better, less old school, like broke ass dress forms than I do, but this is what I got, and this is what I got to work with. Okay, so I will come see. Yeah, Fallout, totally. So yeah, so let me know what you guys have been up to. How's your week been going? Okay. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get a little weird. I'm sorry. This is just what needs to be done. So, this dress form is like roughly my measurements. It is super not exact, but that's okay because like patterns can always be made bigger or smaller or whatever, but the actual like way that the pattern sits and stuff and the pieces is something that is much more difficult to make. Okay. So I need these to stop moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we found one of my fetishes. Shut up, modern. No, it's just getting a little weird up in here. We're doing duct tape on this like form. It's gotta be done. It's all a process. It's all crafting and stuff. Namia, I think I should get this bookcase. Oh my god, I gotta go see it. Let's see. Okay, I think this is almost in at the bottom here. So all I'm doing is duct taping this form up. Super, let's see, I'm gonna go see. You need a safe word. Stop it, guys. Oh, that is super cute. But I love that, Namia. But I have to get something with Instacup noodles on it. It's just, now it's like become a like running joke. So I have to get something with that on it. I know, it's getting a little weird up in here. But that's it. And then comes the duct tape. So first saran wrap, then the duct tape. Okay. Ah, it's cheap dollar store saran wrap. Oh well. I just do this so it comes off easier. I'm sorry, guys. I need to cut this one here. See, lots of people use dress forms for things. They use them to shape things and to do lots of stuff. They're just nice and easy and handy. Though you can make your own dress form if you really wanted to. That is based on your own body by making a duct tape replica of yourself. Okay. It's almost done doing my duct tape or my saran wrapping. Oh, good times. What a weird stream. Okay. This is pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. Except I need to just make this one part just a little bit tighter up in here at the shoulder. Okay. Okay. So we got it. Oh, good times. Sorry you're late to the party. Hello, evil Angela. How are you doing? You're missing some weird stuff going on. I'm just trying to make my jacket pattern since it's such a sort of bizarre jacket. And it's the same with like the leggings where it is all of these like multiple pieces that are sort of put together. So I'm trying to do it with the dress form so that I have a more tailored jacket pattern as opposed to just taking a jacket and drawing it on top or trying to do it like myself. So, I mean, I guess I could saran wrap up my whole body, but I think that that's, I don't know, it's a little much and I don't think it'll hang the way that I want it to. Oh my God, Vader, oh my God. You thought it was just you when it comes to plastic wrap love sage. I know, we're getting into a weird stream. Getting into a weird little stream right here. Hey, Skyline, evening. Remember doing this, except you had to do it to yourself with an old t-shirt and duct tape. Yeah, totally. So I could have, like, put a total t-shirt on and taped it all up and done it like that if I wanted to. I'm just using the dress form. I just think it's easier because it's just, like, right here, and I can actually, like, see far more accurate drawings of things. So I hate that my phone quits chat all the time. Just because my computer is super far. Good evening. And Stella, you're so jealous of the dress form. So you can totally make your own dress form. So you can take, like, Skyline said, a t-shirt and put it on, or even just saran wrap your entire body up and then duct tape it like I'm going to do right here. And then once you take it off, you've got like the shell, and then you take plastic bags and you stuff it. Sorry, that was like a weird little like plastic bag dance. And you stuff the plastic bags into the form, and then you actually have a tailored dress form that is to your entire own dimensions. So this is sort of my dimensions. It's like really, really old. I would love a new dress form. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the history and everything that is in this, but like, yeah. You see these rickety screws and how things are popping out here and all this stuff. Like, this thing's from the 60s. But new dress forms are incredibly expensive. They're like $200. And I just can't, you know, it's just not, when I have this, it's not a necessary expense for that kind of money at the moment. So, whatever. Hey, Renegade, how are you doing? Oh God, stop it, Water. Oh my God, you just realized that in 1 month from now, Pentacon is over, but that means less than a month away. I know, it is coming up soon, Skyline. It is actually, Pentagon is going to be a complete and crazy nightmare for me. I get back from Japan on the 7th, and Pentagon's on the 8th. So I probably won't sleep. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to have a good time. So, okay, so I got my beautiful plasticed up dress form here. Now comes the even more aggressive part, the duct tape. See, we're having fun. We're doing fun things. It's always super fun. You're waiting for the weird look when you ask a friend to wrap you in tape to make a dress for you. You should, though, because then you have your own body. It's really great when you... Oh, thank you, CX Damon Gaming, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you, honey. It's really great with... if you were to ever... It's kind of a weird thing, but if you were to ever make, like... And this is something I would love to do... is if you were to ever make a mermaid tail, you do then from your hips essentially down an entire dress form. Like you make it so that you can sculpt a lot of the tail and do silicone and stuff over top of the dress form legs that you do. New donation goal, new dress form. Well, totally. It's just one of those things where it's like, I love the history of this one and I have so much appreciation for it. There is things that are wrong with it, but a lot of people aren't lucky enough to even have one of these, so I'm not gonna, like, you know, check out my old 1960s dress form, my old sweet old lady dress form, who offered to also help me make pants. She was like, oh, she's like, you know what my specialty was? Pants. I'll teach you to make pants someday if you want. She was very lovely. So, why is this so hard to get this plastic wrap off? Yeah, you get your husband to do it to you, Angela. What are you talking about? You talking about dress form? What are you talking about, crazy Angela over here? Let's see. Yeah, they are really good for starting cosplays. Totally, you can get them on top. Hello, people. Don't forget to leave your mannequin a free legal. I know. We're already talking about safe words before. Oh, good times. It's getting real up in here. It's getting super real. Aww, it's sorry you said you wrap you his arms. That's so sweet, Vader. You got a lovely boyfriend right there. Oh, thank you for the follow. I totally just missed that. Oops. Oh no. Oh, you're going there. Jeez. No, I'm not, Angela. I'm not. But yes, your dress form for sure. It's it can be super tough, but okay. Now it's coming the real aggressive part. All right. Just wrapping it all up. Ugh, I just gotta find my scissors. I hate tearing this. Ew, pretty silver. Alright. Again, plastic wrap is the culprit. Oh, hey, it's Nick Videos. You can't say, but you just want to drop in and say the leggings look amazing. Thank you so much, honey. We were just talking about you and our conversations that we have had over the phone case and how I'm still looking for one that is super badass and suitable. I just took, even in those photos, I just took my phone like out of the phone case at that point. Okay. So I think I need to do this sort of in layers here. It's going to take me a minute. Hello. So people pay a lot of money for what's happening to that dress part right now. No, we're just, this is cosplay, guys. This is crafting. You guys need to shape up, or ship out. or however that goes. Oh my god, it's just sticking to everything on my table. Yes, we're doing cosplay. It was nice and appropriate and kind and PG. Oh, I never followed you on Instagram, Evil Angela. Are you kidding? I absolutely thought that I did. But I told you to message. Now I'm going on. I told you to message me on. Was it on my pages? Instagram. Even. I can't. Did you message me? I told you to send me the message. I may have missed your thing in chat. I think I may have missed it in chat. Oh, bye, Instacup Noodles. Just give it to me again right now, Evil Angela. I got my phone actually out this time because I'm looking at chat for it, and I can go on Instagram this instant and do that. Hard mission finding a good case. Yes, it is Instacup Noodles. Oh, bye, honey. You need to get out of town more. Hey, Drone Jet, how you doing? Hi. Yes, we're doing taping up and drawing patterns and some real aggressive things. Hey, Lizzie, how are you doing? Angela, oh, I think I did. Angela Polly cosplay. I'm pretty sure I did. Hey, thank you so much, the Rylix, for the follow. Let's see. I thought that I did. Angela dot P-O-L-L. Oh, I totally thought I did, but I'm doing it now. I did not, but I think I did go and creep you. So you got it. Yay! And now I can see all your cosplay progress. I love that. I love finding new cosplay friends to do all the things for. What's that like even... Oh, thank you, Drone Jet, for the host. Thank you for the duct tape stream. Oh, sneaking in while at work. We are duct taping tons and tons of stuff. Aw, you just saw my Instagram. Oh, thank you. I am so proud of my pants. You have no idea, Vader. I am like completely stoked of my pants. Like, I am so happy I got them done. So you have Instagram and yeah, I was really happy. I was I'm really grateful for all my stuff, and even Instagram, whatever, has enabled me to reach out to so many awesome people. Like, it's, you know, Instagram was a big way that I, like, even someone like Eric, for example, Eric Frost Fabrications, was a huge result of Instagram, and I follow him on Instagram, and so that's kind of how we started talking. Okay. This duct tape is a harsh mistress. Ooh, shit. Yes. We got some weirdness going on right now. Okay. I gotta do cut right there. It's getting weird. It's getting weird up in here. Oh. Okay, bye, Namya. Hey, Namya. Hi and bye. Hello. You're not leaving. You're so proud of your pants. Are they? I am. I am so proud of my pants. I am very proud. I am super duper stoked. You just start yelling. Oh, you're so sweet, Angela. Not even. This is not even true. Instagram's just like, it's just a great way to meet people and to connect with people. Not even true. Alright. Let's do this. Don't get my hair stuck in the duct tape. I was literally talking about you, Vader, to people the other day. And I was talking about how sweet you are and how, like, I was talking about you specifically and how, you're one of my newer people that started tuning in to my streams, but that you are always so concerned about safety, and I love that. And I think it is like one of the most endearing traits, Vader. Like, you have no idea. I think it is way, way, way too cute. This is hard. Taping is hard. This is taking so long. Ugh. Aw, bye, Caspian. Bye. I'm so glad that you came. Yay. Bye. You haven't been able to tear duct tape with your teeth since you grew a beard, and it's the worst. I know. It's fun, actually. I like doing the teeth tearing duct tape. Duct tape, that's one thing I love about duct tape, is the fact that it actually tears instead of having to always have scissors. Making a pinata stream. I know. You think Vader's just kidding? This is taping so long. Yes, Vader. I don't know what she's enough, but whatever, 30. It is like the most endearing thing about Vader. And I just noticed it last time, and I love it. I think it is incredibly cute. Just like super cutie patootie. Yeah, we're getting real in here. Gotta make sure getting this nice and smooth. I am gonna have to like extend this at the bottom, but I'll have to do that in a bit after I have decided all my stuff. Sorry, I just gotta kind of have the back side like right up here so I can get this tape on. Oh, you gotta head to work. You gotta head out work early in the morning. Bye, Lavenas. I'm so glad you woke you up. Bye, Lavenas. No, I'm not a partner, Angela. Not yet, but maybe someday. We will see. Not yet, but that's okay because we've developed a really, really incredible family right here already. So I couldn't be happier. So not yet, maybe someday. Okay. Got it all working out. Alright, it's looking pretty good there. Now we gotta move up to the more complicated part. Let's see. Safety is no joke, so safety tips for taping. You're really starting to like my duct tape stream. And that was kind of like therapeutic. And duct tape is makes such a good noise. Alright. Okay. The center waist part has to be done in single pieces. Oh, I don't know, Drew. Maybe. We will see. But it doesn't really matter. The thing that matters the most is just getting the chance to be with you guys. You guys have just really reinvigorated so many things in my life. You have no idea. Seriously. I'm so grateful for the Twitch fam. Alright, so we're getting nice waist up in here. Affiliate program, I think is getting something like subs on the road. Yeah, they said that, Lizzie, in the announcement of the affiliate program, that there will be subs, but not for a while. So I'm not entirely sure how how long until subs, but I mean, that's okay. As it stands right now, I'm super content. Twitch has been an incredible outlet for me, so I am insanely grateful. Brain Craver, you always make your wife tape. She becomes much better, becoming much better at it. Your like hair appreciates it. Totally. It's taping can be like aggressive. This is why I don't know, sometimes you can do it on yourself, and I do it on myself for most of my armor patterns, but because this is a massive detailed multiple piece coat, I don't want to be like standing there doing this, like taping myself up, having to do these weird side things and having it not get even. I want it to be as even as possible, and then I can either take it in or let it out later once I've got my pattern. Oh, thanks, Lizzie! Yay! Bits, go, bits! Yay! Thank you, Lizzie. Alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this bad boy around. Focus once again on the back. Yes, someone needs to find any. Oh, this is. You wish you looked as thick as that dress form. This, yeah, I mean, this dress form is pretty. It's a good, like, I don't know if it's exactly my size, but it's not, it's, you know, it's decently fit to me. So you can see us here together. It's not exact, but it's close-ish. I might have a little bit of bigger hips than it. Oh no! Okay. This duct tape's running wild. But, it's pretty close. So it'll definitely do. Especially when working with stretch materials. It almost bounced right out of the cup. Totally. I love that little cup now. Makes everything super fun. If you need help with measurements, let you know. Oh, Modern, you are the best for all of the one-liners. I can totally count on you to pick up the slack in that department. Oh, the sacrifice. Any handy-cast duct tape fairy dragon is severe. Right on. I actually have been playing a lot of WoW in the last 24 hours. I've been trying to do some mount farming because I don't have any good mounts. So usually I just kind of stick to transmog, but I've been trying to do some mount farming. So that's been my latest thing. And so I just see fairy dragons, like where I'm mount farming, I see these fairy dragons around all over the place. What am I doing? Oh, I'm an idiot. Somebody just started their car next door, but I thought it was thunder, and I was about to get really excited. Now I feel like super embarrassed. It's actually a motorcycle. Oh, brutal. I was gonna be like, can you guys hear the thunder? So Tempest Keep, the eye is the place to be. Only like the rarest obtainable mount. I am doing some just sort of like independent world mob drops. I'm doing Mists of Pandaria mount farming right now. I don't know. It's weird about Mists. I was thinking about this last night when I was running. I was just running around all of the areas like the Jade Forest and just, I don't know. I really did not like Mists when it came out. I did not like it. I was not into Mists. Now, I really appreciate it. There's something about it that it's actually really beautiful there. And I think it was a little devalued, the amount of artwork and stuff that went into this. Okay. Whoa. All right. Whoops. Thunder Cycle, Duck and Cover. I know. You quit playing WoW when Miss Pandaria came out and you didn't start playing again until like 2 weeks before the next expansion. Yeah, I definitely took a little bit of a break for a while when right after Miss, I didn't actually play any of Warlords, and I only started playing again with Legion. But I don't know, I do a lot of old Pandaria raids for gear, and I just have this, like, amazing appreciation sort of now for the beauty of it. Okay, we're trying to get this shapely area right now with the duct tape. Sorry. Whoa. Got away from me there for a second. Warlords was ass. Burning Crusade or Wrath were some of the best. Burning Crusade was, I liked Burning Crusade a lot. Wrath of the Lich King is my absolute favorite. Places like Older is one of my absolute favorite raids. I personally did like Cataclysm. Cataclysm was the first time that I started raiding like really aggressively and had set raid schedules, and that I started actually doing heroics, like raiding heroic difficulty, and started getting my tier pieces, my heroic tier pieces. So Cataclysm was a big deal for me, personally. But I know a lot of people that did not like it. Okay. Hey, Second, how are you doing? Hello. Are we in a different room? No, we're in the same room. It's my craft room, just different angle. So you can see my swords and all my stuffs. And then in this camera, you can actually sort of see the rest of my room and all my paintings that I have on the wall, my massive mess that I have over here. But I just needed a little more space to be doing duct tape streamo, which I now have duct tape all over the floor. So right now it's just pattern drafting stream today, making Mercy's jacket pattern. It's like what I did with sort of the leggings in a way of that me just taping it up and drafting it out and then drawing onto this, even though I've like had, whoa, why is this moving around? Even though I had leggings and stuff to draw onto last time, I do have like a female form, if you will, that I can draw onto this time. I love my new bracelet. Which new bracelet? Wait, which one? I don't have any bracelet. Oh, were you just talking about like this? That kind of bracelet? You missed out on experiencing some amazing fights. Arthas was amazingly fun. Yes, absolutely. Arthas, ICC was incredible. So, you know, like, I ran a couple raids in Wrath and Lich. Or in Wrath and Burning Crusade. But I just didn't get, like, you know, raiding every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m., blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm this, you know, this is my raiding team. This is our, you know, I just didn't get as, like, I don't know, as aggressive into it as I did in Cataclysm, personally. I have ran ICC before on Heroics and stuff, but I would be lying if I said that I had done it without it being like the next expansion. I did in vanilla though, like getting keyed for Kara and everything. That I did do raiding in vanilla. I just missed more aggressive raiding in those next two expansions. Ow, I need scissors. As I'm trying to bite this. Okay. Those shoe mods I sent was exactly what you were wondering about. Oh, awesome second. Taking a pre-made shoe and with Magic of Warblend, covering something with a wonderful second. Well, I will, now that I know that that's something that you're looking for, I will take time in the next few streams to devote to showing you shoe armor. It's not that long of a process, but I will, I'll definitely show you, and then hopefully you find that useful and can use it for your, I can't remember, was it Scorpion or Sub-Zero that you sent me? But for one of them, for that cosplay, please. I will do that. Oh, I know, my poor dress form. 50 years of being felt up and abused. I know. This thing literally is like 50 years old, and look at the love that I am giving it. Look at the little house it gets to stay in. It's had all sorts of happy times. It's had, you know, hats put on it. It's had, like, shoulders tested on it. It's had a really good life. And I gave it some more fire. Caesars, yes. Shoe armor, shoe, absolutely. I will devote part of Sunday to shoe armor. I promised second that I would, and I would show some shoe armor stuff, so I will devote part of Sunday to doing a shoe armor tutorial specifically. So, yes. Second, make sure that you're there, okay? Oh, it's looking so nice and silver. Yeah, but now I'm thinking it's looking a lot thinner than me. Now that I'm taping this up. Oh well, it's okay. I can always modify the pattern. Oh, thank you, Berserker. I'm so glad that you like my leggings. Hooray. It was smoke. Okay, well, I was close. I was like, it's, okay, Smoke, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion all look very, very similar. And I really just looked at the shoes. Like, I wasn't really paying attention to the rest of the cosplay. So I was looking specifically at the shoes. But yes, if those can help you second, then I will take some time during Sunday's stream and do a shoe armor tutorial. If the shoe armors that I showed you are helpful, then I can absolutely do that. So, yes. I'll just grab a random pair of shoes and make armor for them. I went to Industrial Paints and Plastics this week and was able to get some more Warbler. I could only get one sheet, however, which was a shame because that was all that they had, but at least I do have some, so I can do far more tutorials. Just go right there. Sub-Zero. Not as thin as you. Well, that's good, Vader. Then I'm super jealous of you. You're, you got the fit body. Okay. Aw, Nicole. Oh, yay. Nicole says hi. Tell Nicole I say hello. Oh, there she is. Hey, boo-boo. I see you. Oh, Nikki. I tried calling you. I called you. Nicole, I called you this week, and you didn't answer, so that's on you. Because I did. I called you this week, so. Nikki, you're supposed to pick up the phone. Working it out. You called me. I know, but then I called you the next day after you called me. So I called you the last. So that means by laws of calling that it's now your turn to call me back because you called me and then I called you and now you have to call me again. So that's what happened. So yeah, I did. I called you like the next day. You're having Lost in Space uniform flashback. Hilarious. You did a try for your Yoko cosplay. Oh my god, awesome. I would love to see pictures of it. Do you have them posted on Instagram? Because if you do, I will creep you. When I am done, call me. You'd always answer. See, there you go, Nikki. Modern will answer. Oh, the friends. Alright. Yes, this taping is almost done. I've almost got it covered. So I can start my patterns. I gotta do, like, really, I gotta do decently tight around the neck. Because that's where it gets baggier and loose. I gotta do the whole back. This is all just moving all over the place. And I keep stepping on these tapes. Oh, telephone tag. I know, it totally is telephone tag. Mobile Facebook, no, that won't work. It's gotta be like home phone. It's gotta be like cell phone or home phone. Like, I actually call her like house phone. Like a landline. And that's the best way I can get a hold of her. I'll call you tomorrow. Answer. Love you. Love you. Yes, call me tomorrow, okay? Love you, baby. Yeah, call me tomorrow. I promise I'll answer. Promise I will. If I'm not in school, I promise. I will answer. We need to catch up the time. Someone you haven't seen in over 8 years, never really talked to me, just wait to me in Facebook Messenger. You don't know what to do, Stella. Well, who is this person? Are they like someone that, you know, you're cool with? Did you guys have a falling out? Like, I don't know. That's a weird situation. So I'm curious to know what the backstory is. Hey, Seraph. Stop being so freaky cute. Oh, hello. I am good. How are you, honey? I am doing good. Just taping up this old dress form for some pattern making so that I can make a nice pattern on it for my Mercy jacket. Though I am definitely like, I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm a little bit bigger than the dress form, but that's okay. It'll be stretch fabric. It's fine. It'll be totally fine. The ultimate look of concentration. That's exactly what I was doing. I was just trying to get some nice smooth things. There's 2 of us who operate under Second Wind Cosplay. Your buddy did Scorpion and got me into cosplay. That's awesome. That's so great. So now you guys can rock out some Mortal Kombat together. But yes, like I said, second, make sure that you tune in Sunday because I will go over that for you. And anybody else who would like to learn how to use shoe armor, or how to make shoe armor, I should say. How to use your shoes to get armored. Oh, I hate that so wrinkled at that one spot. Man. Curvier. Yeah, a little curvier. Oh, so you're JM and he's Colin. Okay. Which Mercy am I working on? I am working on Combat Medic Ziegler. I'm working on the Uprising Skin Mercy. So I'm doing this version. Yes. So that version from the Uprising event that was released. So right now I'm trying to pattern out this jacket of hers. So because it's like multiple colors, it is black and darker blue and lighter blue. I figured it would be easier to pattern it out on the dress form with all the color coding, trying to get the exact measurements so that, wow. I've almost used up the whole roll of duct tape. I cannot believe this. You do not get much duct tape. At least I have a flat tummy. Aw, I know. I need to be working out a bit more too. I just got, like, here's my hip bones. They're right here. So, like, there's nothing I can really do about that. It's just the way my body is. So, got a little bit of hips. But other than that, I know I need to start running and doing some cardio and stuff. I love how that's like my action for cardio. I don't know what working out is. I don't know anything about it. Turning it sounds like something from Star. Yeah, it does. It's because it's like 50 years old, so it's like super rusty. Like, it really, really is. You and Vera Chimera are working on the same one. Cool. Oh, awesome. That's sweet. It'll be sweet to see how hers turns out. Yes, I had no idea that she was working on that as well. Yes, this was a awesome voted by all of the awesome Twitch peoples and stuff. I just posted the one thing I was really stoked that I finished. I can show you. Is I just posted pictures of these, but I finished these last Twitch Cosplay Thursdays, so I was pretty pumped to get these done. I feel like I did a really good job. So I got my Mercy leggings finished. So I just posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook. So I got my Mercy leggings done. I had the hat done, and then now I'm not totally stoked with it, so I'm going to revamp that, and I'm working on the jacket right now. Oh, and the staff stuff. Oh my god, I gotta show you this. I have to show you guys this. I am so excited. I'll be back one moment. Ow. Ouch. Oh my god. I'm trying not to die. Ouch. So I wanted to show you guys this. Hello. There's the door squeak. Hello. Hey, Askelios, how you doing? Oh yeah, you had dress form to sit here and talk to. So I just wanted to show you guys these. Just testing out the dowels and everything. So I've got every single piece 3D printed of the staff right now. So this has the center part which glows yellow, and then the top part and the needle. But I can't put that. So then these are the side little things, and those hang off the side right here. I can't put the center part on right now because it's being actually prepped for molding. So I will be doing a tutorial, a 2-part mold stream tutorial really soon, because I've decided to mold that center area and then cast it in clear resin with a yellow tinted resin dye and insert LEDs in that way. So it's starting to come along. I'm really happy with how these are looking. So those go sort of on the side like so. If you can kind of see, like it's complete, and the staff is all completely printed. So it just needs to, so yeah, Dressform's never hosting own stream. Sorry, Dressform is not as good as Chair. I'm sorry. So I made the negative. I aren't actually using 3D printed stuff. No, I am using the 3D printed stuff for every part except for, Let's see, does she have it? No, not in this one. I had my other image. Let's see. Okay. What's this? I'm going to add an image. No, that's the same one. Darn it. No, that's the same image. Remove this image. Yes. Okay, which image is it? Okay. So I'm going to add. Five. There. So just so you can see. Why do I never trust stairs? I don't know. Did I say I never trust stairs? I'm not too sure. Hey, Kindren, how are you doing? Yay, I'm so happy that you're able to catch my stream. Hello. So can you see the center yellow part that's there? So they're always up to something. Yeah, it was a joke. It was a pun. Hooray. So as you can see, Skyline, all of the other pieces, I will be using the 3D printed ones, but that center part is sort of like this glowing vial of healing juice. So it has actually printed out. However, I don't want to just paint it yellow. I want it to be a glowing, translucent part, right? So that's the only piece that I'm going to then make a 2-part mold and recast it in clear resin and add some LEDs in there. So, bye, Sarah. Bye-bye. Love you long time. Hooray. Pam, pam, pam. Is smoke coming out? It's just sort of her, like, resin aura kind of thing that's going on right there. So, as you can see, so there's that base part, then onto that attaches the glowing whatever part, and here's all of these little pieces that are sticking out right there, and then onto this will attach the whole rest of the staff, and it's sort of done in this very bizarre, like, her staff has this weird curve to it and this kickstand kind of thing, if you can sort of see. Trying to put it all in frame. Let's back it up. But can you see? So there's the rest of the staff with the curve and the kickstand. And so now it is literally the, like, craziest process of sanding and using XTC 3D and just trying to get it all going and get it all together. So it is really, really coming along. It's doing well. And then I want to get a lot of the sewing that I can out of the way, which is why I did the leggings, hat, and now I'm working on the jacket, and then it will be all the bracers, this armor part, the wings, everything like that, which will all be glowing and have this flexi PVC stuff. So I'm very, very excited for it. Too bad vape smoke isn't colored. That would look cool coming at the bottom. Yeah, totally. Clear warbler flanges to make the wings. Oh, Kindren, thank you so much for the follow. Clear warbler flanges to make the wings seem to float. They have these, so they have inside here these pieces that are specifically meant to attach to this other piece. So they sort of stay off of it like this, kind of, but this is like the 3D printed piece that is like specifically meant to be onto another piece. So I would probably be using what I printed just so that it all fits together perfectly. Turns out your staff is almost scared, and also, boy, fail. Oh my god, you're just into the puns. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, I hate sanding. I hate sanding a lot. You know that, second. I really do. But this, I just have to. Thank you, Justerion. Thank you so much for the follow. I totally appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. Aw, thank you, Loft Sage. I will be very safe with my XCC 3D. No worries, Vader. And, I saw that one before you deleted it. I mean, what is with people? They just roll up in here and they're super aggressive on the keyboards. Like, just hold down. Yeah, tons of trolls tonight. It's a trolly night. Oh well, that's okay. Happens sometimes, right? Same one, same troll. Yeah, probably. But yeah, so like you can see, I'm really, really excited about this. I was actually very, very surprised. So I showed this last time how when I ordered it, this color purple seemed to be very, very vibrant, like closer to my Twitch stuff. And this seemed to be not as crazy orange, but now that they printed out, like, it is insanely vibrant orange. And the purple is a lot more muted, so it's going to take, I'm going to have to really focus on my priming to make sure that I can get them all a proper base color. He made another account. Is that serious? Oh my god. People are really just going for it. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. With, this actually spins. I'm not even too sure if that will stay spinning or how that works. But yeah, so the staff is all printed. Every piece is printed. And it's now just sanding and all that crazy time. So staff's done, leggings are done. I really want to focus on the sewing because it is my weakest strength. Armor building and stuff is my strongest, so I want to bang this out, the sewing stuff, as best as I can. So this is almost done being taped, and then once that's done, I'm going to start drawing my jacket pattern. Back to my taping. Schmarn, don't give me away my secrets. Had to ban some 10 times? Oh my god. Ew, sewing. I know, I'm not very good with sewing, but that's why I really want to get the jacket banged out as quickly as I can. So, oh no. No, duct tape. Well, that's that. Just gonna have to do a quick little, got a couple pieces as you can sort of see on the back here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Got a couple pieces on the back here that I have not done yet, so I'm just gonna use the masking tape instead. It's not as good in this situation. Now it looks bad. Now it's not all pretty in one color. I mean, this is fine. It does the trick, but... Okay, I think I've got this nice and done and taken care of. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub it down just to make sure that everything is nice and flat. I have to use the masking tape to extend out the skirt, which sucks. But oh well, I want to use duct tape, but I can't believe that an entire roll covered this whole thing. Okay. It's all good. Nice. Tight. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to have to just take one moment. I'm just going to put my camera down so you guys can sort of see what I'm doing. I just need to take one moment just to quickly look up and bring up all of my reference photos on my TV. At least it's not my actual cosplay. I know. We'll know for next time. I am sorry, Angela. I just need to make sure that everything is as flat as it can possibly be so that when I cut this off, my patterns will lay flat onto the fabric. So I just need to look up just quickly just closing all my stuff right now. I've got a whole folder with some reference pictures. Oh, there it is. I'm so stupid. It was just like right here. Okay. So I've got photos from every angle right now. Hey, just saw us for Overwatch and said, you need an adult. Hey, Thaldonis, how you doing? I know, sorry, it wasn't even angry face. It was just like concentrating, like looking face. I've got this one photo of every single angle for the dress skirt thing. So I've got this every single angle. So I'm just bringing this up right now. And this is going to be like super stupid, but I'm going to actually do like, just going to sit on the floor for a second and do my terrible, terrible drawing skills. But it really helps me kind of figure out exactly what the specific shapes I'm going to end up drawing. So no judgies on my awful, awful drawing skills, okay? So no judging. All right. So I'm just going to grab my Sharpie, and I'm going to do some drawing just really, really quick, okay? Try to do it so you guys can kind of see me. Do it like over here. can see, here's my body, my mercy body. Once again, like, no judgies. I'm not very good at this, okay? So, oh no, second, I will be drawing, right? I'm so sorry about the Sharpian thing. I will be drawing on the form 100%, but it's like, I'm looking at it and then it's like that thing that they say in school where when you actually write the notes out that the teacher is saying by hand, as opposed to just watching him or listening to him or her or whoever, that when you actually write it by hand, you remember it better. So when I first do a quick sort of drawing by hand of my angles, I then can understand better how to translate into real life. I know it sounds really bizarre, but this is kind of like a thing that I do. So... So it goes down, in, straight down on an angle. Down, side, straight. Right on under her boob. Okay, so I think I've kind of got, I think I kind of have an idea. No, this is more, it's more straight down, over. Okay, I think I kind of have an idea of how this is going. Oh, Glasso, what? You're so tiny, Andy. Can you post a picture for me really quickly to check out? What picture of your favorite cosplayer? Could you tell me who it is? I would love to know who it is. And you can ask Drew, our moderator, whether or not if you can post a picture for sure. Drew is going to makes everything all good. Let's see. I know I totally was concentrating. I wasn't. Do I make my patterns almost like a 3D model texture pattern? So I try to do them in like different, I don't know, like I try to do different. I knocked everything over. Start with a light color, Sharpie, like orangey one, then final form with black. I always do just like things. So I saw that coming. Is that what it is? What is, let's see. I don't know. Oh, something bad, probably. Anyway, so I just like to do, I know it seems like super dumb, but I just like to do a preliminary sort of sketch of something, right? So I like to kind of just give myself an idea of where I'm going to draw. And then the way that I always do my patterns is I label them. So I'll put a bunch of like B's all over it for blue. And then I'll put like LB for light blue. And then I'll put B like A for black or something. And I'll label it all over them like that. Not quite. I don't think so. I just stood up and I think I'm all good. But, let's see. So, yes. So, I'm going to start drawing these on. Okay. So, I gotta go back to, oh, the picture. Yeah, just remove the link. Can Drew do it? Can Drew go and take away that link, please? Or any other mod, please? Sorry, I just can't. Thank you, Drew. Yay. Thanks, Drew. Hooray. Okay. So, just going to move that back up here. Okay, or up in here. And we got this. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing my drawing, but I will need my ruler and stuff, and I will need to bring up the done and done. Thanks, Drew. So I will need to bring up, it's a weird night, weird troll night. So I'm just trying to see, the one thing that I'm having a hard time seeing is the black that is on the sides. Just this bit of black. So it goes sort of straight down, side, and then, yeah, okay, I see it. Okay. So I'm going to start off this front part. And I know you guys are thinking this is probably pretty weird, but I have to draw sort of where the cups kind of end on here because one of these lines starts specifically underneath her bust line. So okay. And aw, bye, discreet. Night night. I wasn't compromised, Andy. Don't worry. Thank you, second. That's why Drew earns the big bucks. Alright. You should check out the moon. It's been some clouds and looks really cool. I don't know if I can see the moon right now. It's actually, the sun's still setting here. Just a little bit. There's still just a little bit of sun. Still late fast enough so I doubt it can be reaccessed. Good. Yeah, no, Drew is awesome. He is just like super duper on it. I'm probably going to have to get a couple more mods going soon because it's just been Drew for quite a while now and he's got big jobs, big jobbers that he can't totally do all on his own. So, you notice he was looking at my, modern. It's rare that you come out with such lovely pleasantries. And the awkward thing isn't the pic itself, just the idea the guy's having is my... I didn't even see it, to be honest. I didn't even really see it, so I don't know. I'm kind of none the wiser about it. Okay, so I'm just bringing this up. Get a bot already. I know. Does the stream slow my process much? Yeah, a little bit for sure. I obviously get more done when I'm not, talking to people and whatever. But it's nice to stream and to do cosplay stuff because at the end of the day, like, it makes you feel more, I don't know, like you're part of something, you're hanging out with people and stuff. I like doing that. As far as streamlining my process, absolutely, for sure, because I'm talking and just having fun with my friends. You know what I mean? And when I'm by myself, I just have my headphones on and I just sit here and I go like silently for just hours and hours and hours. I know, bots. I know, blah. Put bra form Chan. Put a bra on foam Chan to see bus line. Yeah, I just know. I just have a vague idea of where it is. It's fine. I just need to make a specific angle at that point. So I'm just taking a quick look so it goes. So the first thing that I actually am going to do before I do anything is I'm going to do my absolute best to draw a center line. I find it a lot easier to work when I have a complete center line. Okay. So I got my center line there. And say as soon as it Nightbot, I know I will have to get those side of things. You do with time zones and stuff. I know it's so those things. I may have to go for somebody for one more live mod who lives in British Columbia, who's in the same province as I am, because then it makes like time zones and everything so much easier. Like when in forming mine, but you have issues with breastplates, so you know nothing to snow. Let's see. Oh, you would do that while you're working on the boob part. Yeah, I use the styrofoam ball for doing all of my breastplates. I don't necessarily put a bra on. I could put a bra on right now, but it's totally fine. It's not, I just want to know exactly, it's just sort of a rough idea of where the boob would end. It's not about size of boobs right now. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I can't see it. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, honey. Maybe it's Maybelline. You're like the cutest. Oh my God. Thank you, hon. I totally appreciate that. Man, I have not heard that slogan in a really long time. Okay. So... So I'm just drawing this first line because those, see the, if you can kind of see on her outfit, the light in the center and the dark, I'm doing all of this based on her boob. So I'm seeing exactly sort of where the line cuts, and it's almost half light, half dark. That's why I wanted to find the boob cup of where these pieces exactly go. So this needs to be a bit straighter. And I'm just going to measure from here to here. And 7. Eric, let's see. You don't know correct provinces and Andy's never by me, so if I run Super Lake, I don't say, yeah, that's exactly why. Hey, Eric, how are you doing? What is up? Well, I'm making a Mercy suit. I taped up a dress for him. What grade do I teach? I'm certified K-7. So every grade that elementary school falls under. So kindergarten all the way up to grade 7 is what I teach. But I'm a substitute teacher, so I only go in when the children, or I mean when the teachers are sick or they're on some sort of leave or personal day, and then that's when I get called in. Okay, sorry, I'm just sitting here. I'm just looking at, hey Trolley, how you doing? Did I just swear? I may have just sworn. Oh, I did not mean to just swear. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I may actually make these a wee bit wider. Just right there. So I just made that bone. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that width. So just so you guys can sort of see right here, and I'm just going to, you're good, fantastic, really, Charlie, why are you fantastic? That's a big word, fantastic. Okay, so just really quick, just so you guys can see this. So right now, let's go back to the other image. So right now I'm doing this chest straight down, over, straight, then out. So right now I'm doing this weird little sort of pattern that's on the chest. And so you can see how I am using her breast to separate, do my dividing line. I'm trying to do it almost exactly on, like exactly split in the center, which is why I was trying to find the boob cups, the base of the boob cups. Okay. Seeing all the trolls makes me not want to start a Twitch chat. It's okay. As long as you have, don't say that, Angela, you really should. Twitch is a wonderful, wonderful outlet and a really great way to connect with people. Trolls are dumb. Like, it's not, I really wouldn't worry too much about it. Trolls can just be Trolls are not really that big of a deal. It's just people just trying to get a rise out of you, and as long as it doesn't bug you, then it doesn't really matter. It seems Raven is falling into darkness. It's awesome. Might be just 1 inch or so off center. Yeah, it's just a little bit off, but like it's okay. It's not that big of a deal because the dress form is not actually exactly equal. So what's most likely going to end up happening is that instead of using both patterns. Like, I tried my best to get it on center. I think that it's like pretty close to center. I did my absolute darndest, but what will probably end up happening is I'll probably only use one side of the pattern that I've drawn down the center line, fold it over, create a duplicate side that is exactly identical to the one side so that I know I've got, then I'll make it just one complete pattern so I know that I have a completely identical piece. I'm just going to draw both sides so I can decide which one I like the best. Let's see. Trolls can stay under the bridge. Yeah, totally, Skyline. You got to ignore them. It's not like, it's really not a huge thing. As long as you just, you know, you got good people, right? So this angled line, if this was me, my ribs would be about right here. This angled line extends about about right there. Because this is her hips. So I might make this. And that is 3.5. If you're hoping one day you can finally afford to build your streaming PC and finish and buy your camera and start Twitching, you really totally should. You really totally should. It's really such an amazing thing to do. Second, well, it depends what you want. Light/dark radio will either accentuate or minimize area. I'm going to try and make it as accurate as possible, but the other thing that you have to remember, like on this, is that, and I'm not trying to, but my bust in particular is slightly larger than the bust on this dress form, so it will end up fitting and sitting differently on myself than it would on this dress form. But because all of the materials that I have are, some of them are 4-way stretch and the other are 2-way stretch but still stretch horizontally, it will be totally fine. That's not that big of a deal. Human form and art 101. Good job, second. You're doing good jobs. You just bought a webcam so you can stream, Angela. You should totally do it. It's amazing. Aw, thank you so much, Twitch God. Oh my God, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Oh my God. Thank you so much, honey. I totally appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my God. So much love and happiness and awesomeness. Thank you, Anne. Thanks, babe. That's so amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Twitch God. Yay. Hooray. Oh my God. Oh, that's so awesome. Hooray. Yeah, we just made it to halfway. Oh my God. So like, happy dance. I don't really know how to dance. So like, that's a happy dance. I'm not a very good dancer. I'm sorry. But thank you. Yay. I'm so stoked. Halfway to the goal. Oh my God. It's so amazing. I never thought that would go. Oh my God. Thank you so much, TwitchCom, for pushing it to the halfway point. I totally appreciate that. Thank you. Decent medium range one will do it. The dress form is bigger than you. Oh, whatever, Angela. I'm sure you are beautiful and have a gorgeous figure. Awesome dancing. I know I'm not the greatest of dancers. For sure. TwitchCon is in October, so it's a little ways away, but I'm really hoping to get there and to bring like a super crazy badass cosplay. Aw, Bucky Eyes, thank you so much for the follow. So I'm really trying to get there in my crazy awesome dancing. Okay, so getting back to this. Send there straight, and then right about where the hips hit here, there is an edge. So right about the hips, right here, there is another diagonal edge that comes out. So let's get this straight down, as straight as humanly possible. Okay. Aw, thank you so much for the follow, Seder. Is it like a Seder? I think it's, you're close. Thank you so much for the follow. I totally appreciate that. Hey, Adrius, the protractor is coolio. I know, isn't it super fun, Adrius? Oh, I'm so glad I haven't seen you here in a little while. Just great. Made me some things, the protractor and the paint scraper, so it's very, very exciting. So yay! Hi, Adrius. I'm so glad that you came to join. Bucky Eyes or Buckeyes. Just want to say enjoy my stream. You're just a gamer that likes to watch creative streams. They're very interesting because you can do none things on creative stars and bad drawing. Oh, Buckeyes, I'm so glad that you came to join and that you are appreciating the stream. I get super amazed. I watch gaming streams and gaming videos on YouTube all the time. So I get amazed by some of the like stunts and craziness and, you know, sextuple kills and stuff that I see on gaming things. So we totally share that. When does the paint scraper come in play? The dancing paint scraper is my new donation thing, and then I have it set over some, I don't remember what the amount is or something. It was just like a random option that you could click on Streamlabs is the dancing heat gun emote. So it's very exciting. We have all sorts of new little gifts and emotes and all sorts of stuff here. Hey, Adrelac, hello. I am having a good night. You need some tea. You're almost done a 2-week-long painting project. What kind of painting? Like roofs and things like that? Or beautiful murals or props? Or I'd love to know. So, yeah, I'm really stoked at the new emotes, Adrius. It's super duper awesome. Disney cupcake stands. Oh, amazing. That sounds pretty sick. You should send some photos. It took me too long to switch from Triple to stream to see it. Yeah, it's really cool. It definitely does this like crazy little like dancing and stuff. So there's like a dancing paint scraper and he goes like back and forth. And then there's a heat gun and he goes like this. They're simple dances, but they're dances. So, all right, so I gotta just keep at doing this. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at her. And then this one goes out slightly. Down, goes out slightly. And it's tough to tell because she has the belt, but I think then it goes back in. I'm almost certain that this is how it goes. Let's see. Just trying. Hey fam, what's the best way to share a pic without Instagram? Ooh, I do not know. I am not the greatest for that. Oh yeah, Imgur for sure. That is probably good. Okay. So I've got this. I do think that it's tough to see right now, but I will show you once it's, maybe I'll take your advice, I'll try coloring in this front bit here so that you can see it a bit better. So this is at this point, and it goes out. It ends right here. I always try to do geometrics in my idea. Pattern drafting, hooray! 2.5, 2.5 angles. And then this is right here. Okay. So I've got this top. Oh, I forgot the chest. I gotta do the chest. Have to do the chest. Going back to my pictures. She has a little, so she has this like the chest plate here. And then she also has this like little dip in her outfit. Almost as a tiny, tiny wee little bit of a sweetheart. But you can't see it really because it's underneath. But I have a feeling that sort of goes, I'm gonna go kind of from here and draw a line straight across this top here. And then yeah, so I'm gonna have a sweetheart just right there. This is 2 millimeters. Oops. Shoot. Okay. So I think that is for good. I think that's where I want that first pattern. So to not get confused, I'm going to draw some lines across this as much as I can, and then I'm going to write on it this end. See, I almost got confused on my lines. I'm glad I'm drawing all over it. Okay. So you can kind of see. So I've drawn on it like so. You can kind of see that my lights are a little bit bright. But you can see this is the front. This, I think, is going up a little too high. I have to bring this down just slightly. I know I have to bring it down slightly. Okay. So I'm just bringing this down just slightly. That went up too high. But this is my front pattern. So I'm just going to do exactly the same measurement that I did before. 2.5, 2.5, and 2.5. I had this go down 3. And let's go down to the 3, about right there. And I'm going to put this right here. I just had the blue coming up a little higher. If you look at her chest region, the blue sort of ends at the end of her cup. So all I did was just take this down a bit. So now I'm going to write LB all over this because this is the light blue pattern. Light blue, LB, LB, LB. Her skirt is obviously going to extend right now. I'm doing sort of just the bodice part because there's all of those white armor pieces that are on the sides. So I'm focusing mainly on the bodice at this stage right now and getting that patterned out before I turn my attention to the skirt. Light blue, light blue, light blue. This is where this sort of belt would loop around and the skirt starts to come down. So I will tape that on later and do that, but I want to focus specifically on the bodice. Let's see. Hey, Crater Bob, how are you doing? Hey, you're just hanging to bed after watching Zelda-thon all day and week. Thought you'd stop and say hi. Loving the teal stripes. Hope you're having a wonderful stream. Yay. Thank you so much. And I am so glad that you came to stop in. Thank you, Crater Bob. It is always such a pleasure to talk to you. Yes, see you second on Sunday for shoe mods. Oh, and night, Stella. Night, sweetie. I'm so glad you're able to come and join. Yes, second. Definitely, I will do some shoe mods just for you, honey. Okay. Guess Andy can't see chat from there. Okay, well, anyway, you guys sleep so tight. Good night, Andy. I said hello, Crater Bob. Hello. Can you see the reference image? Oh, of course you may. So, give me just 1 second. Sorry, I was just looking off my computer to trace. And here we go. So, oh, this was where I was showing for the staff. Let me just pull this down. This is the bodice. Let me just pull this down to the other one. So this is the bodice slash coat slash skirt slash a lot of things that I am currently tracing out right now. At this moment, I am just tracing the parts of the jacket from the belt upwards. All of the longer hanging coat parts, all of the white stuff that's on there is actually going to be more plated armor done with foam and sealers and epoxies and stuff to give it a nice shine and make it a little more rigid but still not as crazy as actual armor. So I'm just working on the main bodice and then I will end up going down to the longer loincloth part in a bit. So I'm just patterning out this front bodice part at the moment. All right. Oh, I could see Crater Bob. Oh, night, Crater Bob. Let's see. Drew, help you post a photo if I want to see a sample. I would absolutely love it. I'll get Drew to message me the photo specifically so I could see it. Oh, bye Chains. Good night, honey. I'm so glad that you were able to come in and join. Huzzah! Yes. No orange, you glad to see you. I got your name. I love it. No problem. So yeah, so you can see this is what I'm tracing out at the moment. This piece right here was the front light blue piece of the bodice. I've tried to estimate, so these cups are a little bit smaller than my own cups, so I've tried to sort of estimate ish where they kind of are going to be, because that's where I am using all of my reference pictures to create these darts, and where the lines go, I'm using the chest area as a reference point for this. Then it goes straight down, has this little bit of a dart out. Obviously, this is where then it connects to the longer skirt. Here is about the resting hip area where those bags and everything will rest. So that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. So now I'm going to draw out the inside black areas that were in the reference image. And then that should give me my negative area without having to trace anything, where my dark blue is on the sides that are attached here. All right. Sorry, I was just going back over chat. Aw, yay, that's so great, Vader. I'm glad that your boyfriend's gonna come on and chat with us. Huzzah, hooray. I'm just saying Adrius's thing, the huzzah. Will I use the same dress form for the entire shirt, for the entire jacket? Yes, I essentially will be using the dress form, same dress form for the entire jacket. Once I get the bodice all completely patterned out to my satisfaction, then I will add on an extended piece of duct tape for the front patterning parts. Like you could see in the image, so the bottom of that front loincloth does have an armor piece on it, which, like I mentioned, will be of a more sort of armor looking thing. I did not want to just sew, like, it's got LEDs on one of the sides. You can see these sort of side armor pieces. It's got LEDs on them. It's got stuff like they are meant to be armor. They are not meant to be white fabric. So that's why I'm doing this in sections and pieces at the moment. Will I make different dress forms for different parts? No, I will probably just do the same dress form for everything and just be extending it out. So now the last thing that I am going to draw on this, oh, and then I'll have to flip it. Actually, I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to just upload this into the image so that you guys can see it. I want to show you exactly what I am looking at myself. So let's add just an image. I just want to show you guys exactly what I'm looking at. Hey Wizzo, how you doing? Okay, so this is what I'm looking at right now. So it's hard because Streamlabs can be frustrating with zooming in, but this is the reference that I'm using at the moment. So I'm getting it sort of as big as I can get. So you can see on this side, in the center one right here, and even this back one specifically, that these look like bladed armor pieces that are on the base of this skirt, the white part. This is what I was sort of saying, is that I'm trying to just doing the bodice at the moment, and I just don't think, like, look, in the center one, there's LEDs on the side of these white things. You can see a shadow over top of the baby blue. It is definitely an armor relief. So I am going to be using multi-materials to sort of do that, right? Lurk mode engaged. Double XP and sadness are making you watch Stupid Face in Overwatch. Oh no. Oh, Eric, we'll have to have talks after. But yeah, so these are going to be armor pieces. So right now there is this black part, this image in the center here, this one kind of gives you the best black part on the side, and then I have to flip this around and do my best with this reference image to do this back light blue and dark blue piece. Hey, Tin Man Frisbee, how are you doing? So this is the reference image that I am looking at the moment to do this stuff. Yeah, Angela, it's actually way more yeah, the skirt looks sweet, but it's actually way more complicated than you thought. It is. This jacket is not just so blue to black to white. There are all of these multiple layers that seem to be this sort of like multimedia of stuff that's used for them. They do seem like armor. This is a suit. This is not necessarily like a dress. Like it's, I've not seen very many people attempt this, and those that I have seen attempt this have made it so that the white part is strictly fabric, and it doesn't look as it should if you were doing this as armor. So the part you're doing now almost looks like a long tabard with attachments on the side over a black undershirt. Yeah, see, I'm going to be making the black as part of the suit so that I can use a zipper on the back to make sure that I'm getting it nice and tight and form-fitting. But yes, it's got this very loinclothy tabard sort of feel to it, and then these things come out, but then there's armor pieces and sort of these armor bladed sort of stuff that are separating different layers of fabric. So it's going to be a bit of a, this is why I want to tackle the suit jacket now, because like I know how to make bracers, you know, I know how to make this collar thing out of Worbla. I'm not particularly concerned about the wings. Like, I've made props and things like that before. This, I've never made a multimedia jacket before, so I want to get, you know, into that and focus on that first, because I feel like that's going to be the biggest test of myself there. Only old games. I love myself some good old games as well. So I do have some appreciation for new games as well. Oh, and I'm glad that you are goodly, Tin Man. So glad. I know. Oh, thanks, Adrius. I'm gonna try my best. It's definitely a way more complex, I think, than is being noted. So the back has that back mech piece with the wings coming out of it. So the back isn't going to be too much of a concern. You also can't really see the back. So can only see the bottom part of the back. So I'm just going to essentially sort of make my own back for this top up. Chess has a lot of bags and a lot of things in the way, so it's tough to see. Drew, never did the leggings before, and now I rock those. Aw, thanks, hun. I know, but leggings, to me, I guess leggings seem more simple, but I was really proud of the leggings. I'd never made leggings before, and now I made her leggings, which I'm really stoked and happy about. So, for those of you that were just joined in, just so you can see, in case you missed it. So here are my Mercy leggings. These are her underneath leggings that I did complete. So I'm really happy. I did well with the patterning, with the angles, with all of that stuff. I'm super duper stoked that I was able to do her leggings. I think they look pretty accurate to the in-game. So I used a very similar drawing and pattern technique that I'm doing on the dress form right here to get the proper look and angles of the leggings. So I'm hoping that this works out just the same. You have to go back and watch the legging video. Oh, they look so. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, it's me, me. It's Hello. Glad that you can join. So as you like the character, you can cosplay anybody. Absolutely, Adrius, for sure. Oh, that's okay. You still like 30 NES games. The NES itself doesn't work anymore. Oh, that's too bad. Bye. That's fine, Wizzo. You're totally fine. If you're more into games and old school games, I'm sure there's tons of streamers out there that are streaming old school games. What is this? Somebody send you a link? Oh, I'll show you just really, really quick. I'm just making a jacket at the moment. So it's Combat Medic Ziegler skin. It's Mercy from Overwatch from the Uprising event that just got released. And so right now I'm just patterning out parts of her jacket / dress / whatever at the moment. So, okay. So I think I'm going to just choose to do mine down here and start across like so. A little bit. Look at the concentration, Duracer. I'm just trying to concentrate with doing my angles and everything. So I just want to get the basic pattern drawn out for this and labeled, and then I will have to continue on with the loincloth and most likely cut this all off, but I will probably do that later. Okay. So let's see where, so there's a small slight angle about right here. So I think I'm gonna have this come out an inch on either side. I'm gonna have this meet to here. This just goes straight down. Okay. So I can't really see the back, but I think that that's all right. So there's this sort of, you can see, here's where the wings kind of go and come out. They have this sort of, whatever, here's the wing holes that sort of go out right there. And then just below that, you can see this is the shape, this angle of the lighter blue. So I'm going to scratch that off right now and label this light blue. Okay. Let's see. Why is edging so hard and time consuming? At least I'm gessoing the finished pieces so I don't wait. Edging can be very frustrating and it can be incredibly time consuming. I'm glad that you're doing gesso in the back. I'm curious if you're using spray gesso or paint on gesso. Give her your words. Warning when you're gonna put Sharpie on the masking tape. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's like, it's not good. It's kind of a just really high-pitched sort of sound. Some people get a little bit uncomfortable with it. Oh, good, Skyline. I'm so glad that you're using the spray. It's literally like my go-to and what I always use. I'm really glad that you're using the spray. Okay. So the last part that I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do you should see a dentist, has scoliosis. So I'm going to I have to label, sorry, I've got to color on the Sharpie again, but I'm just labeling my armpit holes right now. So, on the masking tape. And here's the other side. So I got my armpit holes. So, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It just makes your teeth ache. Interesting. I'm like that. I get really creeped out with the feeling of cotton balls and stuff. Like cotton, I can't do very well with the feeling of cotton or even the sound. Ooh, it's making me chill right now. Sound of cotton being rubbed together just gets me. You found it at Walmart. Looks like it could take a couple layers, but it'd be really cool. You're using Rust-Oleum to get that shiny black that you're looking for. That's so awesome. Are you using the appliance epoxy Rust-Oleum? Because I'm curious about that. Because I would be using the appliance epoxy for all my Mercy stuffs. So this is the one part that I really, really can't see very well. So I'm just trying to, let's see. this black part on the side is pretty tough to actually see. So I think I'm just gonna have it come down, and then it looks like there's an angle out at the blue. So I'm just going to have it curve down and then do a slight angle. It's like just above where her hips are. You had to go and do something. Chat reset. What'd you miss? Nothing much at all. This is, yeah, I know. This is the part where I make it up as I go. Totally. Well, it's just that the black, like, can't really see that black part. So I'm just going to do a rough estimate. Now with this, I only need to do the one side because it is a separate unattached piece. So I only need to do out the one side. And I actually think I'm going to draw this freehand because it has a slight bit of a curve, except for where her stuff hits. About right here. So yeah, I'm actually really satisfied with this line. Okay. And then, because it's all you just see sort of on the side, that's all the dark blue. Let me just bring this in just a little bit. Okay, so then there's this weird little angle where the dark blue goes out slightly, and I'm going to use this. Goes out like so, just a slight amount here. Then it comes back in, and then there's this whole like end of the skirt. It goes out just a wee bit further. Now, so I've got to figure a spot to call it with the black, but I actually am really happy with the way that this black is right here. Okay, so the back has even less details, so I think I'm just going to mimic the same pattern that I did on the other side, with it going out and then coming in. pretty satisfied with this. So I did the side here, if you can kind of see. Let's see. It's tough to like, this black part is just super duper frustrating. Sorry, I'm trying to close all of my images and everything. Okay, so you can see that I have this sort of on the side here, like so, and it's not, like I can't tell the black exactly, but I only need to do the one side because they are sort of separate pieces. As far as the neckline and everything, I think I'm just going to draw just a really random standard sort of neckline, and obviously I'm going to do center attachment things here like this. Okay, but so far, so this is going to be all the black, BL for black. Okay, so that's my black pattern, which you can kind of see right here. So I got my BL for black, I've got my crisscross light blue on the back, crisscross light blue on the front, and then this means that these negative pieces right here are going to be the dark blue. Oh, hey, Luna Pan. How are you doing? Hello. Hi. I know I'm very excited about this Mercy cosplay. I am super duper stoked. It's going to be very, very fun for sure. Super serious face. I know, totally. So, do I keep it all one piece, or will I mark it as left and right side? So, this front part is all one piece. So this front part is going to be specifically one piece, though I have drawn my center line, as you can see here. So it is, so I've drawn my center line that you can see. So technically I could cut out this whole thing and have this be my front piece, but most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half along the center line, trace out the one side, flip the trace thing over, trace out to another side, and make one whole pattern, because this is the only parts that are just like one solid piece, and make one entire pattern off of just one side so that they are identical. The rest of everything, it'll probably end up being this side, because then everything else is traced like onto this side right here. Everything else you can see, like right here is going to be a seam line. There's going to be seam lines attaching sort of the tabard loincloth type of thing. There's all sorts of seams. It's broken up into many, many pieces, very similar to her pants, right? Like with her pants, every single piece that you see here, black, the white, the blue, even the little like lines of blue here, those were all separate independent pieces that I cut out and have like puzzle pieced together. That's gonna be the same sort of thing with this. Bad motivation, stay up. You can't leave the boys hanging. That's okay, honey. Don't even worry about it. Hope I'm not flooded. You started a new job, so you've missed quite a few streams. That's okay, Luna. No, the flooding actually was super overblown here, and it's kind of stopped and hasn't been that bad. Now we're just worried about forest fires because it's been so hot. So that's kind of the area that I live in. Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. Yeah, and it's so much work, Angela. That's why I wanted to work on this jacket, because even though it's like, yeah, like, you know, bracers and like crazy huge wings and stuff are super cool, but those are like the easy parts, because it's just like pieces of foam or warbler or whatever just stacked on each other with details, and add some PVC and you got some wings. Like, this is literally, her neck part is literally just armor piece, right? That you just make the pattern, put some warbler on it, boom, you're done, you got it. This is like multiple pieces put together, multiple different materials, mixed media. It's like it's going to be the most aggressive thing I've ever sewn, and probably one of the most complicated parts I've ever done on a cosplay. So I'm really stoked with the 3D printer because it's helping me out like a lot. So I'm going to try to like print or something all of those little pieces, those buckles that she has. Like, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be the most multimedia jacket dress thing ever. You like puzzles, Askelly? Yes, I know, I like puzzles. I would never hate you all. We fam. Oh, we fam, Adrius. Yeah, Burning Hills of Winfield. Totally. They don't even call it Winfield anymore, though. Burning Hills of West Kelowna. Oh, Vader. Hi, Vader. Of course I dosed you. I've dosed you all stream. Hello, Vader. What is up? Oh, Luna, you're Diana. Yes, obviously. Okay. Diana's a really, really good friendo. She's a wonderful, wonderful girl and a like crazy good Overwatch player. Yeah, the easy part. There's no easy part. Don't forget, get your registration mark so it's not a jigsaw when you cut it out. No, I'm going to do very similar to what I did with the pants and with other things. So it's all going to be incredible. I'm not going to forget my marks. This is why I'm like this is why I'm marking everything up at the moment. So the last thing that I just have to mark is this one right here. And I'm going to actually put some sort of swirly marks on it so I can tell the difference between all of the pieces. I know it seems dumb to do this, but that's just kind of how I roll with this. I was flat. Yay! That's so awesome. It's not seven place anymore. I know, Winfield, it's not. Now it's, no, it is its own place. So it didn't want, oh no, Winfield, sorry. I was thinking of West Bank. I'm stupid. Winfield is its own place. West Bank did not want to be a part of Kelowna, so they decided to become their own city with their own stuff, and then they named themselves West Kelowna. But they're their own city. So I was thinking West Bank, sorry. Yes, Winfield, on fire, yes. Okay, so I'm just putting little swirly designs over this one so I can remember exactly which piece is which and goes to what. And I'm going to label this one DB, dark blue. So I've got my light blue DB, 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 and then I have to do the same thing on the back so you can kind of see. So I've got my black, got my swirly marks for my dark blue, I've got my checkered for my light blue. And then this back right here is all marked up. My dark blues and my light blues and my blacks. So this pattern of this front bodice area is essentially done. So all I'll have to do is cut it out. But it's getting super late, so I will probably cut it out and actually work on making the mock-up and the pieces tomorrow. Maybe, I think I work though. If I don't work, maybe I'll jump on stream, but I actually might work tomorrow. So let me just put this down so it's easier to chat with you guys. So yeah, so it's all patterned out. I know it takes a while to saran wrap and to duct tape and to do all of the patterns and everything, but it's really worth it to try to get something that is as exact and like puzzle piecey and everything as I possibly can. Oh, it's Vader's. I see what's happening. It's Vader's boyfriend. I just saw Vader. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Yeah, totally. So it is Vader's boyfriend. Hello, Vader's boyfriend. Hello. So yes, you'll have to get a comb for your dog. Oh, poor little dog. Ever since West Bank bulldozed the water slides, it's been dead to you. Right? I just can't believe that they were like, oh, we don't want to be West Bank, we don't want to be part of Kelowna anymore. And now we're going to be West Kelowna, but we're our own place in our own town. It's like, whatever. It's fine. Anyway. Okay, Night in the area. Yes, I think that you finished the outline of your logo. So good, Craft Night. Oh, awesome, in area. You should send it to me. I'd love to see it. I know it's worked for days. It's just so nuts. Anyway, yes, so I think I'm going to be calling it for this evening. I've got my pattern all drafted out. I need to cut it out, and then I should trace it onto some like mock muslin fabric or something, but I might just like go for it and do it on my actual fabric. But my actual fabric came from a whole other province. It came from Calgary. Like, it came from Alberta when I was there visiting, so I'm not going to be able to get it again. So my light blue fabric is like, it's got to work the first time. So, let's see. Oh, he has his tooth punctures on the top of his head from your mom's dog. Oh, no. Poor puppers with his little cone. That sucks. It's always sad to see them in cones. My uncle used to always say, when we had our cat in a cone, he used to always say, the lamp's walking away. Every time the cat left, it was just, anyway. It was just like his thing. So, yes. Oh, yeah. So the next step's going to be really stressful. So if I am logging off, I will thank you. Your entertainment sorry enough to finish your last cupcake picture. Oh, my God. Also, you did 20 of these things. You should totally add relax, send it to me. I'd love to see. I love seeing all of your guys' crafting and creative work. I love it so much. Woot woot Calgary. No, it's like you could always mail it to me. No, Evil Angela, it's from, you know, that crazy fabric store, the one that's like the Fabric Depot that's out like in the middle of nowhere, and it's run by that Eastern European man, and it's like the Silence of the Lambs, but like a fabric store, and all of the walls are just like covered in crazy fabrics and everything. You go up hallways and you go through like magic doors into other fabric things. Like, it's nuts. I got it from there, and they never like restock same fabrics. They only have one of sort of each thing in there, and once you use up the roll, you're done. So I used up the last roll, and that was it. So I think it should be enough, but there's no turning back if I screw something up. So here's hoping. Aww. Yeah, I know, she is such a safety net for sure. Yeah, so I always upload my streams as well. So I got my YouTube down below. I always upload my streams. All my social medias and stuff is a great way to stay in contact with me. I post consistently throughout the week on Instagram and all of that stuff. Oh, you have to go to the Fabric Depot. Yeah, you have to. It's like so crazy. It really is. It's like you know what the Sunset Lamps where you go into Buffalo Bill's basement at the very final scene and there's all those doors and twists and turns and all this crazy stuff. That's what it's like. It's like mental case. It's nuts. Anyway, okay, so yes, so I just want to say thank you guys for coming, and good night to everybody who is still here. So good night, Drew and Angela and Vader and Vader's boyfriend and 30 and Adderlack and Adrius, and if Modern's still kicking around, good night, Modern, and Haskilios and Luna, Diana, good night. Berserker works for sure. And yes, I will be back on Sunday. So Sunday is probably going to be more of a Twitch request day. If you have anything that you can think of, please message me about it. So I've had, Buckeyes, for sure. I'm so glad that you found my stream. So I've had a lot of, like Second earlier wanted me to touch on shoe armor. So I will be doing shoe armor on Sunday. I'm not too sure. I don't remember if it was Levenes or I can't remember who asked me specifically last stream if I could work on some shoulder armor. So I think it's going to be kind of like a Twitch sort of request stream. I've had a lot of people ask certain specific armor parts if they can get help with. So I will be doing shoe armor. I think I'll be going into shoulder armor. It's going to be very focused on answering people's questions. I've taken the time to write me and ask for advice about certain armor pieces. So that's what I think Sunday is going to be all about. So, yeah, shoulders for sure. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Yeah, totally. Oh, good night, 30. So yeah, so come in on Sunday. I do think, yeah, it's going to be kind of a Twitch viewer request day where I am going to try my best to help out some specific questions that people have asked me and sent to like my Facebook and my email and stuff. So yes. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for joining. I love doing Thursdays because they're so much more chill and we get to have a good time. It's fun to just hang out and chat. Got my nice duct tape pattern going on here. So yes. Anyway, so thank you guys. I hope that y'all have a wonderful evening, rest of the evening. And I will see you all on Sunday. Hooray! Okay, night night. Oh, Modern's here. Yay, very good. On to making some questions. Okay, good night. Night, guys. Night, Modern. For sure. Totally asking any kind of questions. Kind of Twitch help question things. So, yes. Okay, so good night, and mwah.